welcome back to T-Boys TV. First things first, what I'd like to say before we talk about the news today is apologies that, well, my camera's been a bit dodgy. That's not what I was going to say first. But apologies that my mic was a little bit dodgy yesterday. I noticed that as soon as I ended it, which was obviously annoying. But yeah, apologies about that. But obviously news has come out today. Steven Gerrard has went to Aston Villa as a manager. Now, obviously, you know, the departure of Dean Smith, you know, he was a great manager for Villa. What he done, the way he brought them back up, you know, it was just getting to that point where, you know, you could say you felt sorry for him due to the injuries, but then again, you know, like they did lose 5 games on a bounce with the players they brought in. I know they have to gel sometimes, but you know, you'd still expect better from that Villa side. So I can see why obviously they got rid of him. But yeah, obviously Gerrard is now the new manager. It's a 3.5-year contract, which obviously goes on till November 2024. Obviously, Klopp's runs out in 2024, and he said that is his final load of bits at Liverpool, so to speak. So yeah, it's a good that Gerrard's come to the Prem and he's not come straight to Liverpool. You know, Villa will also back him, as we all know, because obviously Villa, their owners want to progress. They want to be a side that gets into European football. And you know, their players and that will feel motivated as it's Gerrard. Like, no disrespect to Dean Smith, but Gerrard is Gerrard. Do you know what I mean? He was one of the best midfielders that's ever graced the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? And now he's, you know, managing Villa. And you look at it, you look at players like, I know he's not there, but Bellingham, you know, he's very inspired by what Gerrard does. Like, thinking of players like McGinn, you know, Watkins. It's massive. It's massive. And I'm really happy for Gerrard. Obviously, I know it's not my club, but, you know, it's Gerrard, mate. It's Gerrard. What a legend. Like, he was my icon, idol, you know, all of that when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Legend he is. You know, he inspired me to watch football, if I'm being totally honest. Got loads of Gerrard shirts. Yeah, man, just what a legend. Like, even outside of football, like this, like, it just inspires people in a different way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to big him up for that. I'm going to turn my camera off and turn it back on because I see that it's very blurry. I'm going to see if that will make a difference. Hopefully it does. Yeah, it's not great right now, people. I'm going to try to fix it. Bear with me a second. So I know it's freezing as well. Let's try it now. Whoa. Why is it on the old camera? Whoa. Oh, why is it facing that way now? I mean, well, I think that's a little bit better. I'm not too sure. Let me try and sort a few things out. Not that. Well, that might be a bit better. Hopefully it is. Yeah, it looks a lot better. But yeah, what was I saying? How players will, yeah, feel motivated. Like Gerrard, my idol, you know, the inspiration he is, you know, all of that. I don't really need to go into it too much. But yeah, mate, I'm gassed for him. Like, I'm pretty sure every Liverpool fan is. Obviously, the Rangers fans are a bit like, annoyed because he didn't stay for the full season. I can understand why. They got some very tough games coming up. I believe they've got like a semi-final game. They've got big league games as well. But I think it's the right move personally. Like, you're not going to turn that down. A Premier League club. Villa are a big club as well. Let's not forget that. I know Rangers are as well, but like, this is the best league in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, you're not going to turn that opportunity down. Obviously he's coming with his staff. Gary McAllister, excuse me, I believe that's his assistant. Obviously, he knows a lot about Villa. So yeah, it's going to be good, I think. As I said earlier, it's also good for Liverpool because we're going to see how he does in the Premier League. And as I said, it's good that he's not just rushed straight into Liverpool, and we can see how he can do it in the Prem at a decent side. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's really the main points. But yeah, it's a good move. We'll see how he does. It's going to be weird in a month's time, or just under a month's time. Not too sure. I know it's in December, but we've got Villa at Anfield. It's going to be weird. Gerrard playing against Gerrard against us for once. Oh, that's going to be weird. Obviously, he's going to get a good reception. But yeah, it's good, man. As I said, I'm very happy for him. Like, to come to the Premier League, like Gerrard, he's just a legend. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm so happy for him. Like, as I said, growing up, he was my idol. Trust me, all my old mates from school and that, they'll tell you that he was my idol. Do you know what I mean? Like, this guy, man, this guy was just a legend. But I'm going to turn my camera off and turn it back on because it's still very dodgy, which is very annoying. At least my sound's all good today, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I said, I'm just very happy for Gerrard. Like, don't really know what else to say. Like, more on the 2024 contract with Klopp. Obviously, his runs out the end of the season, I believe. Gerrard's will be just after. But it's one of them things. If Gerrard's doing very well and we offer him the chance, obviously he's not going to turn it down. But we have to see how he does at Villa. We can't get carried away. And I know Liverpool fans won't get carried away because they want to see how he does at Villa, and then judge it if he would be good enough for Liverpool. But even if he doesn't come to Liverpool straight away or whatever, obviously I want him to if he succeeds at Villa. But if he doesn't, Pep Linders, our current assistant manager, knows Liverpool. He's been there for years now. He'd know a lot about them. You know what I'm saying, the players and that. But 2024 is a big period for Liverpool as well. Obviously, our players will be getting on. Klopp's leaving. So yeah, that's a massive year for us. And hopefully then and before then we can get some young guns, so to speak, upcoming future players. Do you know what I mean? Because I think we're going to need it due to the players that are going to be getting on a bit. Obviously, Salah's not getting any younger. The whole front three aren't getting any younger. I think Salah will play for a while, good while. And obviously, he's come out and said he wants to be at Liverpool for the rest of his career. But we still need the other options. And hopefully, in the next upcoming years, we can do that. Do you know what I mean? Because we're really, really going to need to. And it's one of them things as well. I wanted to touch on this. If Gerrard does come to Liverpool, Jude Bellingham, if he's not going anywhere else like United, if he's still at Dortmund at that time, which I don't know if I can say, I'll be real. He's inspired by Gerrard. Gerrard could push him with a move to Liverpool if Gerrard's obviously to succeed. succeed at Villa. So yeah, it's going to be massive. But yeah, this camera is really annoying me with how blurry it is. You know what I'm saying? I might have to just be like this for now, people. Give it a few minutes because it's just not doing what I want it to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all about if Gerrard really with the future thing with Liverpool, obviously, if it succeeds at Villa. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm very, very happy because we have come to Liverpool. It's good that he's gone to a different Premier League team to then see how he does. You know what I mean? And we can judge it. You know what I mean? We can judge it because we're in that league. You know, he's going to be playing us twice in the season. You know, so it's going to be a good time to judge stuff like that, really. So yeah. But when I saw the news, obviously, as I said, I was very happy. And yeah, I currently got pins and needles, which is not good at all. But yeah, I'm going to try to turn the camera on, see if it's any better. If it's not, I'm probably just going to leave it off. And this pins and needles is not good. And obviously, as you can see in the background, Villa flag, scarf even, you know, it's only right due to this news. You haven't actually seen anything to do with Villa on my streams yet due to, obviously, we haven't played them yet. But yeah, man, it's all interesting. There's also talks that Lampard could be the new Norwich manager. I'm going to see if there's any updated news on that. Now, for me, you know, they're still going to get relegated. And, you know, he does do well with youth players. And, yeah, they're holding talks. So I can see that it's meant to be, like, confirmed the weekend or early next week. Now, for me, obviously, as I said, I feel they're going to get relegated. But I do feel, you know, he's very good with the youth players. And as I said, with his career, managerial career, people do disrespect it a little bit. I will be real. Like the Derby thing, fair enough. He got from 6th to 6th or whatever it was. But the Chelsea thing, I feel they do disrespect that. Because you have to remember, the first time round, he couldn't even spend any money. You know, like stuff like that. You know, and then you look at it, he got in top 4 Champions League, like round the 16. They lost to the eventual winners, obviously Bayern Munich. You know, got into an FA Cup final. I do think people do disrespect it a little bit. But yeah, another thing about Gerrard is he's got that confidence in him as well. And that's why I believe he's going to do well at Villa. He's got that confidence. And also, as I said earlier, the owners are going to back him because they want to progress. You know, Gerrard's had to deal with adversity, so you could say, like his whole career as a player. You know, what he turned Rangers into. I know the Scottish League's obviously nowhere near the Premier League, but Celtic were the dominant ones. Do you know what I'm saying? He turned Rangers into the dominant ones. So yeah, I think it'll take time for Villa to start to finish higher in the table. I personally think now, I know it's still early to judge, but I think they'll finish in the top half of the table, so top 10. Personally, I think European football, not yet. I think maybe the next year, Gerrard could get him into that. I don't think this year. I think it is a bit too early. But I think he's going to do very well. And yeah, obviously, after the international break, they've got Norwich. Not Norwich. I'm on about. They got Brighton, sorry. You know, 2 seaside teams. That's why I said it. But yeah, that's going to be a tough game. Obviously, Brighton doing decent. They fell off a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be interesting one. Let me just double check where that's at. Because obviously it does matter now because fans are back. That is at Villa. That's at Villa as well, so that's probably going to be a brilliant atmosphere. Obviously, Brighton's last game was a 1-1 draw to Newcastle. Lewis Dunk going in goal near the end. Um, you know, didn't have much to do. Didn't even have anything to do, I don't think. And obviously, Villa's last game was a 1-0 loss to Southampton, which was the game Dean Smith got sacked in. But yeah, it's going to be a very good game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to try and get a Villa fan on if they are available. I'm just going to ask them. Well, I've asked them. I'll just wait for a response. But yeah, back to the Dean Smith thing as well. Like you do have to respect what he done. Like he did do well. It was just that time. Sometimes there's times when you just have to move on. And obviously there were 5 losses they had on the bounce. I think it was only right. But yeah, obviously the way you got him up from the championship, um, like the signings he got in, decent signings, you know what I mean? Like, but obviously they do have to gel, as I said, and also, they're not what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even remember the word I'm looking for. But yeah, like he did do well. But yeah, obviously as well, I haven't even mentioned this. Gerrard was spotted in London because I believe that's where they've done all the negotiations and that. Uh, I think if it was in Birmingham, it'd have been a lot more obvious. But obviously, people spotted him. So yeah, since then I had a feeling it was going to happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about. But yeah, as I said, I'm happy for him. Now the camera quality wants to be good. You know what I mean? As I said, I'm happy for him, and yeah, man, it's a good move. And as I said, Gerrard's that manager who like he feels confident. Do you know what I mean? Like he's better than Lampard. What he turned Rangers into. Like Rangers fans are gutted, and rightly so, because obviously Gerrard done very good things for them, turned them into the dominant ones in Scotland. So it makes total sense why they were annoyed, and yeah, they wanted him to stay to the end of the season, which I can see. But when you get an opportunity like this, as I said, I know Rangers are a big club, but so are Villa, and it's the Premier League. I don't understand why he wouldn't turn that down. Do you know what I mean? So, it is what it is in that aspect. But yeah, like as I said, I was very happy when I found this out. As I said earlier as well, due to that Liverpool thing, like we can see how he does there at Villa, and then you get more of an idea of him potentially being the next Liverpool manager. So yeah, I'm going to be back in a minute. What I'm going to do, uh, I'm going to get a drink. Sorry, is the Villa fan replied. I'm just going to get a drink. So obviously I'll put the stream starting soon. Um, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a Villa fan on soon. So yeah, because I want to do this stream a bit longer. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will see you lot in a bit. But yeah, as I said, I'm not ending it. So yeah, bear with me a few minutes. What are you saying, people? I'm back. Apologies about that long delay. I had to sort something out, but I'm here now. I'm joined by a Villa fan. So here we go. Here he is, man like Lewis, and not the usual
Yeah.
you used to seeing, a different one. So yeah, how are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you feeling about my legend becoming your manager?
I look at the way I look at the probability. I look at who we could have got. I think he's probably one of the best we could have got. If we're looking at who we could realistically got, Martinez. I remember how he did at Everton. I didn't want Rob House too. I wouldn't have minded, but I knew he wouldn't leave. The Danish guy, the Danish manager. Don't know much about that. The scene. After saying that, how to say name. Don't know much about him either. The one guy I would have wanted out of anyone, Graham Potter, wasn't having to leave Brighton though. So I'm not too disheartened by this appointment.
Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously Dean Smith went out. Now I was saying earlier at the start of this stream, all right, you weren't doing great this year, but he did do some really good things for Villa. Obviously, got him up from the Championship. Um, he attracted good players, got good players in and that, but it was only right, if I'm being totally honest. 5 losses on the bounce.
Well,
Go on.
I did say this to my mate. Yeah, maybe we could have given him a bit more time to maybe turn it around. But at the end of the day, it's understandable why we've done it now, especially with the international break literally here. It gives us 2 weeks rather than, I don't know, say we stack it. I don't know. We sacked him Sunday. It gives us a week to sort appointment. Everyone's
Yes.
engaged. Nobody's intending to leave or anything like that. So it's. I can understand why we've done it now. Maybe I might get him 1 or 2 more games, but it is understandable why we've done it and why we've done it at the time we've done it.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at other clubs as well. They've been getting rid of their managers. Like, look at Norwich, look at Newcastle. So it makes sense, as you said, the
No, I
international
mean,
break.
look. The Norwich one was always going to happen at some point. Norwich can't go around saying we're the yo-yo club, because they're probably being treated as the jokers of the Premier League, because wherever they come up, everyone's like, oh, right, no, there's no change, not many good signings that can keep them up, so you just know what's going to happen, and it's always happened. I can't remember them staying up, actually. I've come to come. No, I can't.
Nah, mate. They're a club that's happy to go up and down though. Pause. So
I mean, yeah, because
it's one
they
of them. But
go up, they go down, they go back down. They win a title, they come back up, and they go back down, and they win that title again.
yeah, I know they like it. They like it. They like the parachute payments and all of that. But yeah. So obviously you're happy about that appointment. How do you think it's going to plan out this season? Where do you think you'll end up finishing? I know it's still early, but if you had to give a bold prediction right now.
I'd probably have to after this first few games. Jeez, 16th for now, not looking good. We won't go down. That's I generally can't see that happening.
Nah, I can't see that. I can't see that.
If we're
couldn't see that anyway.
If we're looking at our form now and how we're doing now, I'd happily take them. I'd happily take around an 8th to 12th finish, but it depends how Gerrard does, and I'm going to be fair because I was gonna try and get to his first game next weekend, but there was 3 tickets left on sale. I came down to get my wallet, we sold out. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping I'll be able to get. I'm hoping to be able to get to a game before the end of the calendar year, and fingers crossed I'll be able to make a weekend out of football with Reading away with Hull, and then on the Saturday and the Sunday I'm going to try and get to Villa and play Leicester. So I'm going to try and see what I can do there.
Yeah, nice. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Can't can't remember. But obviously, as I touched on earlier, and I spoke about it myself, it's a 3.5-year contract.
I've had 2.5 years elsewhere. I've had 3.5 elsewhere. No,
it's changed to 3.5. It was 2.5. Yeah, no, it's 3.5. But yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be weird in December. Obviously, Liverpool have Villa at Anfield, and Gerrard is not on the Liverpool side, which is going to be weird. Obviously, he's still, as I said earlier, he's going to get claps and all of that.
I hope so. I hope so.
Nah, he will definitely, without a shadow of a doubt.
Should do.
But yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. But as I said, I'm happy for him. Do you know what I mean? I'm also happy for the. Go on.
I said this to my mate. I'm pretty sure you can count on this, and I think everyone else can. At the end of the day, it's the perfect it's the perfect situation for him, because as much as he was using Rangers as a stepping stone, this is the even bigger stepping stone, because at the end of the day, you're in the same league as Liverpool.
Exactly. This is the hardest league in the world.
You're getting used to the Premier League before Klopp turns around and says, "I'm leaving." I think that's in about 2-3 years, and then as soon as he leaves, you're ready to step in and say, "Right, I'm ready to be your next boss."
Yeah, and back to the Rangers thing, it proves how good of a manager he was, and the way he is, shall I say, and the way he turned around things, because they were fuming. They were fuming when that news come out today, and rightly so. Like what he's done for them, they've got big games coming up. Like I said earlier, I believe they've got a semi-final game.
They've got Burnley next, I think.
Yeah, they've still got massive league games, obviously. But yeah, what he done there was exceptional. I know it's Scottish League, but the way he turned them around into the dominant ones, because it was originally
Celtic for 9 years.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you have to big him out, and rightly so why they're annoyed. But yeah, as I was going to say, and as I said earlier as well, obviously this is good for Liverpool as well, because we can see how he is in the Premier League before we, appoint him possibly, But yeah, man, it's good to see, and obviously very happy for him. He's just a legend, you know what I mean? So it's good to see him at Villa.
I saw a video of this guy. I could only assume he was a Rangers fan who got like this cardboard like the cutouts you can get of like people, and he has one, and he just like fucking just absolutely levered him to the ground.
Yeah. Punched it, didn't he?
Absolutely levered him.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. Like it was a madness. But yeah, it's gonna be good. As I said,
they have the right to be annoyed, but it's like I say, they've gone from 9 years.
You're not going to turn, as I said, you're not going to turn down a Premier League team. And Villa are a big club as well. At the end of the day, like I know Rangers are a big club, but Villa are in the Premier League, and they're also. I mean, club. I said, so you're not gonna turn them down, in my opinion.
It's like I just said. It's not like we're the smallest club in the Premier League. It's not like we're the biggest club in the Premier League. We're in the middle, which is why it's perfect to reach out like another stepping stone. It's what Lampard should have done. He should have gone from Derby to a team like Norwich.
Well, it's talks he could be going Norwich there. Now.
Yeah.
But we'll touch on that in a bit. But yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously go to the where you want to be, which is in Gerrard's books, Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing I said about Gerrard earlier, he seems like he can handle it. You know what I mean? I know it was the Scottish League, but like the way he's turned him around, he seems like he likes the pressure. I know he did as a player. I think he's got that as a manager as well. I think he knows what he's doing. Obviously, the backroom staff as well. Gary McAllister, as I said earlier, already had stuff to do with Villa. So it's looking good. It's looking good.
I think it'll work out as well. It will work out for him because he's friends with I want to say our CEO, but I don't know. But he's friends with somebody at the club already from his Liverpool days back when he was a player.
Yeah. That's what
I can't put a name on it, but I know what I'm on about.
Yeah. No, I know what you're on about.
But there was quite a few managers who was on that list that was in the situation where they're friends with somebody. We had the Danish manager. He's friends with. I want to say he's our scouting officer, or head of youth development, something like that. So it's obviously it's good to know Gerrard already knows people in the club, and he'll just help him settle in, and hopefully it will urge him on. And well, we just need to get out of the mess currently in, because I said this to my mate: play a ball back, Gerrard, and we're good mates. Don't play a ball back. We have an issue.
Yeah, no. Well, from what I've seen at Rangers, I mean, I didn't watch him week in, week out, but what I did see, he did like to play attacking football, and I think if he brings that to Villa, that'd be good, because obviously, the forward players you brought in like Bailey, Buendia, I think that'd be good. Obviously, Watkins as well. McGinn. I think that'd be pretty sick. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah,
like I say, there's already some bit of answers. Like when those all these rumours go on saying that Gerrard is going to be the front candidate, and he is looking like he will be the new manager, as been announced today. There's fans saying, "Oh, I don't want Gerrard. He's this, he's that," and to be fair to
I can see why. Because
to be fair, some other fans just if you don't like it, don't turn up to the games. Free of your seat for people who want to be there, who want to back the manager, because if you're going to be like that, and without even seeing it for 1 minute of football, you're clearly not going to back him. So it's either you back him or you don't. And if you don't, just do it a favour and watch on the telly.
I can hear why they are a bit like that, because obviously he's still, let's be real, he is still new to the managerial.
Yeah, to be fair.
And also he was in the Scottish League, where people don't like to give him credit. But
first,
I said, they have to. They have to. Do you know what I mean? Because the way he turned Rangers into the dominant ones.
At first, I was a bit like, is he the right one? Because obviously experience. He's had experience at one club, and yes, okay. No disrespect to the Scottish League. It's not the highest league in the world. Yes.
No, it's facts. It's not even disrespect. It's just straight facts.
Celtic was dominant. Don't get me wrong. And to tell you how they've done is sensational. But if you look at the title contenders, it's really only them two clubs every year. Whereas the Premier League, yes, Villa are not contenders. I'm not saying for any rules of imagination that we are, because we're not at the minute. But there's no reason why we can't be if we get the right players in. And what I like to hear now, though, is, because I'm not sure whether Smith had the same kind of thing with it. He has a saying in everything we do, every signing we do, and he has the financial backing, and he does have a substantial amount of money going into January, which hopefully I want to see an improvement, and I want to see a left back, please.
Yeah, and also what I will say as well, I said it earlier when I spoke about it by myself. I said, no disrespect to Dean Smith. He was a good manager. I'm not saying he was the best, but he was all right. But someone like Gerrard, he's just got that name, and he's just got that legacy. So he's gonna attract more players. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you've got an advantage there as well, in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure you agree with that.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, because at the end of the day, I think there is some people who need to go. There is some areas where we do need to improve. But
yeah, definitely.
He's an attacking manager, which I like. I don't mind it. But providing he can put that aside and he can focus on the defence, that's very nicely Gerrard, because the defence needs some shaping up, because at the minute we're a bit shit at the back. we're not the best going forward. I'm not saying we are, but...
No, I know what you're saying. I think he can make that attack really good, because as I said, you've actually got some really good attackers.
Easily. It's really simple to do, actually, Tyler. Because what we can do, believe it or not, we can play Buendia where he is, his position, which is a right mid, not a cam. We can bring McGinn further up the pitch as a 10, and even for Scotland, and yes, okay, it's Scotland, but he played it very well for Scotland there.
No, he does. He does.
In the 10.
I'll give him that.
We have somebody called Morgan Stanson who can play alongside Douglas Luiz, but he's kind of been thrown out the picture under Smith for whatever reason. Yes, he's got injury issues this season, and without against West Ham and illness, but Southampton, don't know where it was. We can play Watkins or Ings up front, and believe it or not, whatever one we
I'm forgetting Danny Ings thinking about it.
There. But what we need to do is need to think, and we need to play them in the best positions. Which, okay, don't get me wrong, he doesn't play the 10 that much. He only plays for 10 under Scotland, and even then he doesn't really play that many times, I don't think. However, I think McGinn can do the job in the 10 very well. And Gerrard, just play Bailly, please, because I want to see Bailly play, because he's very good. He's very good from what I've seen, and I want to see more of him because he looks fucking threatening when he goes forward.
Yeah, no, you reminded me. Even though I rate him so much, I forgot about him. Danny Ings, mate. I forgot about him as well, mate.
Yeah, Ings, but the issue Ings, he's old and his hamstrings are a bit. I can't be
asked. His hamstring. I'll give him that, but
yeah.
Mate, trust me. If he didn't retire, did he retire from England?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I know Vardy did.
Vardy did because of what we would Mate,
I'll put Ings as the backup striker personally. If he didn't retire,
I don't think he has.
Has
he? I don't know.
My opinion.
I don't know.
You know what I mean, Calvert-Lewin for me, I'll say it with my chest. He's only good in the air.
Yes, I agree.
I don't see him do anything else. Or maybe a tap in every now and then. All right, there's nothing wrong with scoring the tap in, right place, right time. But he doesn't provide. I barely see him score with his feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's a tap in. So
I don't know, because we do have Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham. Yeah, true. Yeah,
he's fucking turned up in the Serie A, it seems.
Yeah,
but we do have Greenwood as well.
Yeah, Greenwood should be in, but you know, as I've said it plenty of times, I don't really get annoyed with these World Cup qualifiers, like squad.
No, I mean,
because some of the teams we play, do you know what I mean? Like,
you look at our group. We could call up George Hulman and still qualify. We could call up, I don't know, some shitty League 2 English player, and we'll still get through.
Seriously,
like
Luton would
San Marino.
San
Marino, hello, they're fucking part timers.
I know,
literally.
I know.
But I mean, look. I mean,
but it's a tough game tomorrow. I don't care what anyone says. Tough game.
Well,
Albania are third in the group. We haven't even qualified yet. We got 2 games left.
If we win, and Poland lose,
we've qualified. Yeah.
But really, well, I can't see Poland losing.
Nah.
And I can see us winning both games.
We'll definitely beat San Marino.
San Marino should be about 8-9-0.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to go because my tea's ready.
Yeah, no worries. As I said, well, as you said, cheers for coming on for your opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Obviously, I've done my own opinion and all of that. But yeah, hopefully get you on the channel more as well, Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Any time I can, obviously.
Yeah, we'll probably do something for the Villa Liverpool game, or both the Liverpool Villa game. We got you next month, and then we got you, I don't know, some point next year.
It depends. Because I'm trying to get as many Hawks games as I can, but obviously just let me know.
I mean, like we'll do something like the day before or something.
Like a
preview. Not watch along together, because you'll probably be busy or something. But obviously he's a Hull fan as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, big him up. And yeah, as I said, cheers for coming on. And as I said, people, that's my own opinion, which I had earlier. And then I brung Lewis on. I think it's only right. Villa fan. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. As I said, sorry for that little break. Well, I say little break, long break earlier. I had to sort something out in the end. But yeah, obviously you got a vlog tomorrow to the England game, so I'm going to it. Come on, England.
I thought we behind closed doors.
No. So basically, what they're doing is because the next Nation League, because they're by UEFA,
yeah,
them games will be it because it was UEFA who banned it. It wasn't FIFA because these games are obviously by FIFA. So yes, it's the Nations League games. But yeah, I'm going to it. Obviously, I dropped my score prediction, but I'll talk more about it tomorrow. And yeah, let's hope we can get the win. As I said, I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be similar to the Hungary game. I think Albania, obviously, they're third in the group as well. They do have some decent players like Sabitzer, I think it is, and Alaba.
No, they're Austrian.
Yeah, what am I on about?
I don't know. They have.
Yeah, see, similar names.
There's one player I know, and he's the Lazio keeper, that Stahanovic.
Well, I bottled that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any players I know, but still, they're third in the group. You know what I'm saying? They still have a chance to qualify.
That's all I know.
Yeah, they're on 15 points, so they still have a chance to qualify. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, obviously, if we get a result against them and depending on how Poland do as well. But yeah, obviously, I'll talk more about it tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you watch that tomorrow. I know you lot enjoy the vlogs, like any team I do, you know what I'm saying? That's probably because most of the times I do them now, my teams are losing. But yeah, hopefully as England, we can stick together, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be tough. And as I said, I think it's gonna be similar to Hungary, but I think we can get the job over the line. But yeah, stay tuned for the vlog. And yeah, don't forget to smash a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the channel. And I'm going to put Lewis's YouTube channel in the description. So make sure you subscribe to that as well. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow or Saturday, whenever it uploads. So yeah, take care and peace.